Isolation Nation. Hello, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club, the only show that lets the audience be part of the comedy. Today is meme day. Send to those memes. We'll tell you about that in a little bit. Also, you know, we don't advertise. We don't have razors. We don't have stamps. I think advertising's evil. So just support the show. Then we want to have that. Top right-hand corner, you can Venmo. You can also PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always send those super chats in on the YouTube. We're very excited for our Wednesday. Rachel's here. How you doing, Rach?
Hi. I'm in a closet.
Oh.
I'm in a closet. The closet is now bigger than my entire bedroom, but I'm in a closet.
Whose closet are you in?
My twin brother's. I'm in his closet. I'm hiding.
Wow.
I'm playing hide and seek with the kids. So hopefully, you know,
there you go.
The house is big enough. It takes them an hour to find me and I can do the show.
I love that. I love that. Well, we don't have Jody today because she is she's filming in where's Vancouver? Where's she at? She's in
Montreal.
Montreal. She's in Canada filming, so we don't know Jody today. But we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Two great comics in just a second. Let's introduce them and then we'll do the games. We're gonna do the games.
And also just so you guys know, so we're gonna send in the memes to sdscshow@gmail.com, and if you're in the video front row, you get 2 memes for free. And then we are gonna have a raffle today where you get a virtual lunch with Bowers and possibly me. We'll see.
Yeah. Me for sure if Rach can make it, but I'll do a virtual lunch. You can watch me eat Wendy's. It's gonna be great. So that's what the raffle is today. Watch Bowers eat Wendy's, and I'll watch you eat too.
The way you get into the raffle is a $5 or more super chat, Venmo, PayPal. Send in a general, a game entry, whatever the sorts, and your name will be entered into the raffle. So.
And if you're in LA, I'll have lunch with you in LA, or if I'm on tour with Steven, I'll have lunch while you're on tour. So you can cash this lunch in anytime. But if you want it virtual, it can be virtual. Or I can, if it's Steph Andrews, maybe when she's in Vegas, I'll go have lunch with her there. So anyway,
there was no Night King game. However, Jack Dostal did still put in the thing. What did he say? Bowers in a bathtub full of fried chicken. It's not an answer because we didn't have a game, but I appreciate the effort.
So he wins. He's the Night King just for saying that. I mean, I would not mind myself being in a bathtub full of fried chicken. I'm a big fan of fried chicken. I think the overnight game was fun, but I think it has the best answer. I only picked one because it's the best answer I've ever seen for an overnight game. The overnight game was, the spring comes in, or is it April comes in like a lion and out like a lamb, or vice versa? You know what I'm talking about? In like a lamb, out like a lion. It's the thing when we were kids. They said change that, so it's in like something, out like something else. And Shannon Savage had in like the Kool-Aid man, out like an Irish man. And I thought that was perfect because you come in, you're busting through a wall, and you leave without telling anybody. That's about as good as you can do. That's the overnight winner. It's a nice word.
All right.
Are we ready? Let's introduce Allie. Allison Goldberg is here, one of our favorites. Allie, how you doing? Oh wait, it's your birthday. And what'd you get for your birthday, Allie?
For my birthday, I got COVID.
Everybody. How's that?
I got COVID. And so listen, first of all, I don't care if you like me or not, keep the tips rolling in. I got COVID. It's my birthday. Second of all, I just wanted to help all of you reconnect to your mission. I just wanted to remind everyone why we're here doing this socially distanced show. And it's because I fucking got COVID in March of 2022.
It sounds like you got Delta too, since you were sick, right?
I don't know. I was pretty sick.
You got old school. Did you like meet a guy in a cave that didn't come out since like 2020? What happened?
Fucking wish. It is a story, but I'm going to tell you that off air. It's not even a story. But I do want to tell you that I called Bowers yesterday. And yesterday I was really sick. And I was like, I don't know if I can do the show. And he was like, you'll feel better tomorrow. And he was right.
Well, I've had COVID a few times. I know how COVID goes. It was your first time with COVID. You didn't know, I've been here. I've been here before.
My first rodeo, fucking 2022, man.
Well, we also have a brand new guy, one of my very favorite comics. Finally got him on the show. I'm very excited. Mo Mandel is here. Mo, how are you doing, buddy?
Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you guys? Oh, there's my video. Hey, what's up,
buddy?
Hi.
Good to see you.
I'm good as well. It's also my birthday, and I also have COVID. So also,
don't steal my fucking thunder. My birthday.
Sorry, I think you gave it to me through the machine.
You don't
Happy
have COVID,
birthday!
do you?
No, he's kidding. He doesn't have COVID.
I don't have COVID. I did have it though. I know
you don't have it because I'm like the last fucking known case. Okay, there's like nobody else. What's the opposite
did the
of
doctor
patient
laugh?
zero?
Did the doctor laugh? He was like, oh, "Fuck, you have COVID! Holy shit! How did that happen?"
I mean, I did a fucking at-home test, which we'll talk about that later. But it's just fucking. Yeah, no, I think I'm the last one. In LA on the 27th, there were 0 recorded new cases, and I tested positive on the 26th.
You're like that person. You're like the person who's walking around going like, "Hey, have you guys heard about the show Breaking Bad?"
Yeah.
This is what I'm wondering.
Did that.
What is the opposite of a trendsetter? You know what I mean?
You getting COVID? You getting COVID now is the equivalent of me getting parachute pants the second semester of 4th grade when they were already out. That's what happened. I got parachute pants when they already were not cool.
Yeah, I'm feeling
they were
like this is something
$75, so my mom made me wear them to school, even though
I feel like this is something that's really haunting you, but also I think they're back, but also don't trust me because once again, I'm the opposite of a trendsetter. But
well, and unlike you, Allie, I can't fit into my pants from 8th grade, so it wouldn't make me any difference if they were back in or not.
oh my God, I could pre-quarantine. Post-quarantine's another story.
Mo, I have a question. I think this is you. I want to double check. But if you've played Indianapolis, right? You've been to Indianapolis.
I have. Yeah, that's where we first met at the what was that club you were running?
Well, I ran Morty's, but
Morty's. Yeah.
But you played Crackers, right? Were you?
I played Crackers. Yeah.
Okay. Because I think this was you. You can deny it if it was, but I remember the first time I ever came to LA, it was like 8 or 9 years ago, and I owned Morty's, and I fucking hated Crackers. That's why I bought Morty's, because I didn't like Ruth Ann at all. And I was at a comedy show. I didn't know you. I didn't know the other comic, and you guys were behind me going, man, that Ruth Ann is a bitch. Isn't she? And the other one, yeah, I know. Fucking that. Every time she nickels and dimes us, it's a bunch of bullshit. And I was like, they are in LA talking about how bad she sucks. This is awesome. It was like my favorite day of my whole life. And I've always, I don't know if it was you or not. Maybe the other guy was talking shit and you were just nodding your head.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that, but I will say, yeah,
I don't want to get you in trouble. You still play that. I want to cost you.
Yeah, it's one of those clubs that you play it and like you do great, and then the next time you'd come in, you'd ask for like a $3 raise, and she'd be like, "Absolutely not." You're like, "Oh God," it's just like.
Why I bought a comedy club, my friend. That's why I bought a comedy club. You know.
Right.
And Mo, I've never met you in person before, but I booked you on Comedy Juice before, pre-pandemic, but I never got to meet you. So hello.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for booking me, and it's nice to meet you here.
You're welcome. Nice to
When
meet
did you become a queen? I don't feel like the last time.
It's a long
She
story.
was always a queen, Mo. She was always a queen.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if this was some sort of like, the Duchess and Prince Harry, they stepped down and you somehow like got like sort of a title.
The third day of the pandemic, one of the fans just named her Queen Rachel, and that was it. She's been Queen Rachel since then. So it's worked out. It's worked out very well. We have anything coming in, Rach, before we get to some comics?
So Leslie Dent tipped the show $50 and said just throwing this in for everyone. So really
Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie.
And
Probably because
Ryan,
it's both of our birthdays, I bet.
There you go.
That's right. You're taking them.
Mo, sit down.
Probably because it's
down.
dual birthday, huh?
Oh my God. I had a fucking birthday in COVID and Mo's trying to steal it from me.
Double
Little bitch.
Jewish birthday here. All right.
Okay, also, I have a twin, okay? And it's not you. It's not your birthday.
I have a twin and it's not you is the most JFK. I love it.
Rachel knows.
Okay? I should have wished your twin a happy birthday. That would have been a funny text message.
That's true.
We don't know each other, but happy birthday.
No, exactly. No, we're caught up. So
I will want to say before we just, I do want to say how badass are the Ukrainian people right now? Those motherfuckers do like. If you heard, women are walking up to soldiers, putting sunflower seeds in their pockets and going, "Here for the flowers to grow once you die on our land." Like Jesus Christ, they are not fucking around. They are not. And I'm interested to see whether the world, like, I don't know if you've seen all this stuff that's going on, but like the world and the internet is also kind of forming around Ukraine. So like. Pornhub is not available in Russia anymore. They cut out all Venmo and doesn't work in Russia. Like all this shit. I'm wondering if the world can shut down a dictator. Like if they're like, oh no, you can't fight anymore because your people are going to revolt against you because they took away the porn. Like I think that could happen.
The bad problem is though, if they're not jerking off, they'll have more anger inside and be more ready to fight. That is the problem.
That's true. So but usually the anger is direct. Yeah. That's a solid point. That's a solid point. You do get very angry. I think
it is an interesting strategy of shutting down the porn, but it could backfire. You never know.
You're right. No, you're right. It is a dangerous. We'll have to see. If they start attacking other than Russia, we got to turn it back on. If they go to
maybe
Ukraine.
they'll just attack each other. Maybe that's
what I mean. I think they'll destroy each other. I think they're going to go after Putin. I think they're going to go after Putin and just and get him. I mean, I think he's overshot his. This is when you ever heard somebody had a pretty successful restaurant, but it was a smaller location, and they open a bigger one because they think they're going to be badass, and it closes in 2 months. I think that's what Putin's doing with this. I think he's fucked. I really do. But who knows? Maybe.
I just really want Pornhub to be the deciding factor. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
I did not know that, and that's beautiful. Like, the people can't jerk off. Like, that's really what solves the crisis, Hey,
I mean, when people can't fuck, they get angry.
Honestly, they could use some good jerking off. Maybe they won't go to war. You know what I mean? I think give out free premium subscriptions to Russia. Get them all jerking off and stop fighting.
Oh, there you go. Well,
is that a good?
That was a rousing. I almost feel like we all should have just started doing like a slow clap. Like that was like the last scene in Rocky where he's having that speech to the Russians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like this is the better.
Or
version.
a fast clap, you know what I'm saying?
Ah, there you go. Boom.
Well,
You do need 2 hands to shoot a rifle, so that could help if they. Okay. Anyway.
Can I introduce the front row real quick? Front row.
Well, we do that
turn.
in between comics now. We do that in between comics.
Yeah,
now.
but turn on your cameras.
So
front
turn
row.
your cameras front. There we go. Yeah, let's see what the front row is. That good.
Let's
job,
see
Rich.
the
Thank you.
faces.
That's why I need a fucking.
Oh, we got.
Okay, Winnie's driving home.
Oh, Jason's
Stephanie's
back.
here.
Welcome,
Oh, yeah, I saw
Jason.
Jason Bolish is back. That's good. That's good. Frankie's here, but not as on camera. Yokes is here. Good to see you guys. All right, we'll get to you guys in just a second. But before that, let's get to our returning champion, one of our favorites. It's her birthday, and she has COVID. It's Allie Goldberg, everybody.
Yay! Once again, I don't even care if you like me today. Just send me tips because it's my birthday and I have COVID. Okay. Getting COVID in March 2022, it is like running a fucking marathon and tripping at the finish line. This shit is the worst. And nobody cares anymore, you know? Anyway. But I can't believe that they let us do at-home COVID tests. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of COVID material today. I'm sorry for the throwback, but this is what's happening. Okay, all right. We are the same country that drank bleach to cure COVID and ate Tide Pods in 2018 for no reason at all. And we trust people to do an at-home science experiment. We're the country that has a TV show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And we are trusting people to do a self-administered 4-step Binax test at home. I don't even trust people in LA to use their turn signals, but and the anti-vaxxers are driving me absolutely bananas at this point. Okay, I just think if you don't believe in science, you don't get to also stream on Twitch. Okay, right now, anti-vaxxers, they are like a guy on Tinder who has a bathroom selfie, but then sends you like a really thoughtful message. Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? If you don't believe in science, you should be living somewhere with no electricity or running water, living off the land, go big or go home, steading. That's what I always say. But I do feel badly. Fuck. I feel badly. It's for real. I feel badly for the kids of anti-vaxxers, though, okay? In 2019, before the pandemic, this story went viral about how kids were going to Reddit to figure out how to get vaccinated without their parents' consent. You should be going on Reddit to figure out what to do after you jizz in or on something that you weren't supposed to jizz in or on. That's an actual post I've seen on Reddit with many different objects, okay? But I've been thinking about this a lot over the last week. Thank you so much for having me. This is my human interaction for 10 days, okay? So, all right, I've been thinking about this a lot, and thank fucking God that the pandemic happened now, okay? Silver lining. Can you imagine if the pandemic had happened in the 90s? What would we have done with ourselves other than masturbate? Just waited all week for Thursdays at 8 when Friends was on. And there were no delivery services, okay? You would have had to be content with the things you already owned, which were like a couple of pencils and a Trapper Keeper, and that's it. Also, okay, speaking of Pornhub, thanks, Pornhub. I should be sponsored by Pornhub. Okay, do you remember in March 2020 when Pornhub gave out free subscriptions? Okay. In the 90s, you would have had to jerk off to whatever Playboy was under your dad's bed, and that would have been it for like a year. I mean, like, yes, we did have dial-up, but like by the time that image finally decided to load, like you'd have already blown yours. You know? So, you know, and if you wanted to watch anything in the 90s, where did you have to go? Blockbuster. If the pandemic had happened in the 90s, Blockbuster might have survived. But its employees wouldn't have. They would have all died of COVID. So, R.I.P. Blockbuster. Either way. But okay, I'm really excited for the next pandemic because in the next pandemic, everyone is going to be fucking in VR. Okay, now hear me out. I feel like every guy I know has some story of someone walking in on him masturbating. That looks like this. We had a little foreshadowing earlier, okay? That's what... Mom! Okay, that's it. Now let's imagine VR porn, which is you're wearing a headset, okay? You have a tactile suit so you can feel everything. Then you have a fleshlight, I don't know, like on your dick, and you're just full on fucking in the air. And the best part is that someone walks in on you and you don't even see them and you keep doing what you're doing. I cannot wait for those reaction videos to hit whatever the fuck we will be watching in 10 years. So I'm just saying, like, maybe this wasn't a bad time to have a pandemic. It was that sweet spot right between friends and fucking in VR. You know? Anyway, I'm Allie Goldberg. I have COVID and my birthday was yesterday. So whether or not you liked my set, you should tip me.
Allie Goldberg, everybody. Tip jar is open top right. You can Venmo, you can PayPal at SCStation.com. You can also send the super chats in on the YouTube. Very good, Allie. You're at the at-home tests. I mean, you know, every time my girlfriend takes a pregnancy test at home, I'm like, really? We trusting this? I really do think that at this point the Vax card you should have to have your Vax card go to the ER. That's really what you should need. I did like the act out with the I'm sick with the cough. That was nice.
Oh my god, you little bitch.
That was awesome.
I like this whole COVID ruse you're doing. Nobody gets it anymore.
Now, did you look at your dad's Playboys as a kid? Was that something you did?
No, but my brothers did.
Okay. Because the hardest part of look at your dad's Playboys, I mean, it was putting them back in the exact same order you found them, so he wouldn't know that you had found them. With Miss May, 45-degree angle on top of Miss June, you know, because in your head you think he knows exactly where all his Playboys are, not that he was jerking off in the basement trying to hide from your mom, but like in your head you think he knows exactly where all the Playboys are. That was always tough. And you're right, I think a Blockbuster Video would have been saved if we'd had a pandemic then, or someone just had heat for 11 weeks and they would have gone to his house and like tried to kill him because they couldn't watch it. But I like that. Let's see. And then my favorite ever, my buddy Richie Reagans, who's a comic, he had his cousin, his mom found a porno in the VCR that he'd forgotten to take out of the porno. So she taped over a little hole so you could tape over it, and she found like a spot where it was like pretty sexy, and then just recorded over going, "What are you doing? Put that down. Stop it. Oh my God, you're disgusting." So her son was watching this porno, and at the part where she pops and goes, "What are you doing? Put that down. Stop it." It was the funniest thing I've ever saw.
That is amazing.
That's core trauma memory right there.
Yeah, you're probably never touching your dick again, at least for not 2 years. Mo, how long you not touching your dick if your mom comes on a porno and says, "Stop doing that"?
I mean, that's a long time or more, but now I'm attracted to my mom, depending on what it does to my brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that could very easily backfire on the mom's part.
Yeah,
that's like why stepmom porn is so big, is for that. But I want to see a parenting 101 book that only has tips like that. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Well,
do this.
I used to, in college, me and my roommate would share a porn without, it wasn't spoken of, but there were just like one porn on the TV, and we were just, you know, so it's interesting when you put it in, you'd be like, "Oh, look what he jerked off to yesterday." Yeah,
because you rewind about 10 seconds, you know, right what they're into, because no one watches the end after they're done. Yeah. I had a buddy in college told me that his first time ever, he never jerked off before. He was an older brother. He was like 12. He went in the bathroom with the Sears catalog. He's jerking off. First time he ever came in his whole life, he got fucking lightheaded. He passes out, hits his head on the fucking sink, knocks himself unconscious. His mom finds him, dick in hand, cum on the mirror, unconscious on the ground. I'm like, well, I'd never go to breakfast ever again. That's the end of my life.
Wait. His first orgasm made him pass out?
Yeah, he was like 12 or 13. He was standing
up.
Is
anyone else like...
It didn't pass out. He said his knees got weak and he hit his head, and he knocked himself. When he hit his head, he knocked himself unconscious. But he just lost his knees, like buckled on him.
Powerful orgasm.
Well, I've been waiting 13 years. If you stayed up 13 years, you're going to cum your fucking dick off, I would imagine, right? So
isn't that what most little boys do, though?
I didn't jerk off until I went to college. So my first orgasm, first time I ever had sex, if I'm being honest. Yeah. First time I ever came.
Did you jerk yourself into the hospital then if you didn't jerk off till college? Like, how did this...
You know what? I had some wet dreams, but I never like purposely had an orgasm consciously until I had sex the first time.
Oh
when I
my
was like 15.
God. I love the image of that mom walking in and just like dick's out. He's passed out.
Just
This
laid
is
on
why
the
I
ground.
love the concept of VR porn. Like you would be like fucking like, you know, and they just, you
You'd
don't
literally,
even see them.
you'd literally bump into your mother and be like, "Oh fuck, my bad." Like when people run into
Yeah.
the TV and shit.
With their
Yeah.
dick though. It just
Yeah, with the flesh, like the fleshlight would hit her first. You know what I mean?
oh
Yeah.
God. All right, I
So-
got some tips for you, Allie.
Let's do some tips for Allie.
Thank
since she's
God,
sick and
because
it's
it's
her
cold.
birthday.
I have my COVID and it's my birthday.
Hold on, just real quick. Doesn't Allie have to split her tips with her twin? Isn't that how it works?
My twin has a
I'm
real
sorry, if you
job.
guys have the
So
same DNA, you should have to split tips. I just think
honestly,
that's
Mo,
fair.
I like this idea. I think my brother should have to split his corporate salary with me. What do you think?
But he's not your
Ooh, I like
twin, though.
and
Unless
split
they're
with the
brothers.
person that
They-
gave you COVID.
They actually have fraternal twins. They both have twin brothers. Rachel and
Oh.
Allie have twin brothers. So
Yeah,
they
we do.
Fraternal, probably. Yeah, no, never mind. You guys are different people.
I mean, we share some DNA. It's just not, all of it like some people
Oh,
think.
now Mo's decided we're different people. But
Now I've
otherwise,
decided you guys are different people.
the
both
same.
women, you should split your money. But if one of you's a dude, he should keep all his money. That's what Mo's saying. If one of the
I'm
guys a
worried
dude,
about Mo's
now, hold on.
that's Mo's
no,
point. Mo's point
it's
was
not-
women should split their money, but
No,
men shouldn't.
stop attributing these offensive comments to me.
Concerned about Mo's understanding of genetics. Mo's like one step away from a flat earther. He's like, yeah, I was saying you have telepathy. You're good. Yeah, science. You can communicate. Your brother
So
just
you and
did
your-
your set.
I'm pretty sure
I
if you
think
have
that's
corded
fun.
headphones, if you have corded
That sounds
headphones,
like
you're
a
not
fun way to
vaccinated.
be alive.
If you
I
have
like-
corded headphones, you're not vaccinated. Is that a
Yeah,
rule?
he
I think
doesn't
that's
know what
probably a rule.
science is. You heard of AirPods, Mo?
I've got corded.
I have corded headphones too. I'm just kidding. I have corded headphones.
Fucking
I don't like.
man.
I don't like
I
the
can't believe you
AirPods.
guys are talking to me like this on my birthday.
Mo, it's not your fucking birthday, okay? You shut up. It's not your fucking birthday. I already share a birthday.
My birthday
okay?
of all days. God.
What we got coming in? Right?
All right,
So I'm
Allie.
gonna
So,
find out when your birthday is, and I'm gonna take a shit on your doorstep. That's what I'm gonna do for your birthday.
Wow, that's
Do not
impressive.
do that. That is aggressive.
Yeah, you watch out, Mo. You watch out.
Jeez.
all right, Allie. Former Stephen Val sent you $20. We promised we didn't jizz on this tip. No jizz on the tip. Get it? Hello, Bueller. Is this thing on?
I don't care if you did. I'll still take the money, you know?
Let's see. Anna D sent you $10. I feel you. I also got COVID on my birthday last month.
You did? Oh my God. That's wow. I'm not alone.
Woof. Peter Ansel sent you 18 towards your sponsorship. Get well soon. VR porn. Oh my.
Thank you so much.
And then please send you $20. Tips for your birthday or COVID, or maybe just because I chuckled a little bit.
Cool.
Nice.
Let's see. Molly sent you $25. Happy birthday. Sorry, COVID kicked you on its way out of the party. Great
Yeah,
set as
it
always.
did. It did.
That's brilliant. Kim Stewart sent you $10. Great set as always. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Let's see what else we had coming in. We had Steve and Lady Val put in for the raffle. So thanks for that. And I see some memes coming in too. So you can send in the memes sdscshow@gmail.com.
Very cool.
All
Are we
right.
caught up?
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right, let's see this
Thank
front
you.
row. Front row, turn on your. We already got cameras on, but let's see this front row real quick. Let's see who's here in the front row in the VFR. As always, we have the greatest fans on the planet. Seriously, Mo, we have no trolls. We haven't had one troll in a year and a half. How crazy is that? Not one
2
negative.
years. It'll be
Facebook
2
message.
years
hard
next
to believe.
Wednesday.
Bananas. 2 years, not one troll.
Well,
Stephen Valor here. Good to
there's a
see you.
There
guys.
was a half a troll. He just
Well, there
didn't
was
know
the South African dude, right?
Yeah, there was the guy who's like, all right, it's my turn. And it's like, oh, not an open mic. Sorry, bye.
Oh yeah, and the open.
Oh, is that a Bowers jacket he's wearing? Look at that. Nice job. Looking at the Bowers fucking coat. Won that a couple weeks ago. Nice job. Anna Dory's at her playroom again. So now, is this just for you, or do you watch kids? What do you do in this playroom, Anna?
We host birthday parties.
Oh, that's your. Really? That's kind of fun. So you see kids at their best day.
or
Their
they're
noisiest day.
That's true.
they
Can I
can
ask
Right
question?
now, I've got about 15 kids here for a 7-year-old's birthday party.
Nice. Is there has anybody ever loved anything more than little kids love running in circles? It's amazing. I wish I loved anything as much as little kids love running in circles. I've never loved anything that much in my whole life, but they're bananas. Anyway, well, happy birthday to whatever little kid's there. Patrick Yoakley's here. Good to see you, Patrick. All right. Chasing any good storms lately, or is this storm break? Is this break for storms, or is it No breaks anymore.
This coming weekend, we are actually going to be having a very bad storm because, like, last week we were in our 30s and getting ice through Saturday, and today we're in the 70s, and it's a whippoorwill of a week, so the heavy storms are coming through the Midwest.
Dude,
Did you say whippoorwill?
He said whippoorwill. I love whippoorwill weeks. Whippoorwill weeks are big. That was always our signal. In high school, we were trying to drink and not even have it catch us. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. We said that a lot when people were coming. Frankie Angles is here. Good to see you, Frankie. Missed you last week, buddy. Nice Yankees mug like that. You guys trading Saquon Barkley. You happy about that? I'm not going to talk about that. I'll make him sad. Jason Bolish is here. Good to see you, Jason. Good. Haven't been here in a minute. I got my egg still. I love that. Boom. Got a Jason Bolish egg. Love that. Love that, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Steph Andrews is here. How you doing, Steph? Any pineapple-related trauma lately? Or it seems like it's kind of died down the last couple of weeks, right?
Died down. My friend that was doing it all. I got my revenge. So
What'd
he
you
knows
do?
better than to fuck with me.
What'd you do?
I can't admit anything on camera,
Oh,
but
okay.
it was good. It was good revenge.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll trust you. You look like someone who can get good revenge. I don't want to be in the boat of trying to be someone you revenge against, so I'll just be nice to you. Wendy Swirlow's here. Good to see you, Wen. Got home from work. How was work today? Work good?
I work in a CPA firm. It won't be good until May.
Oh, yeah. That's the fucking bullshit part. You guys work your asses off for a couple months, right? And then...
Yep.
All right.
Two more months.
Two more
months.
There you go. All right. Well, good job, Wendy. Keep accounting. Rach is here. Good to see you, Rach. I guess that's the end of the VFR. So nice job, everybody. Anything else? Let's hear this before we get to Mo.
Cassie sent Allie 10 more bucks and said, happy COVID to you, happy COVID to you, happy COVID. Allie Goldberg, happy COVID to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was really pretty jealous hearing about these kids' birthday parties because I was supposed to have one.
Oh, really? Were you doing it in the sex dungeon? Were you having your birthday party at the sex dungeon? Where were you having your birthday party?
You know it. No, I was gonna have some people over for dinner and I canceled it. So
I'll come over. I don't care if I get COVID again. Once you get it twice, you don't give a shit. It's like getting married. I've been married twice. I get married 3, 4, 5 times. I don't give a shit how many times I get COVID
I think
now.
you had it not as bad as me, which is great. Yeah, you should come over and watch.
Well, I had it. No, seriously. I had Delta in November pre-vaccine, and
how was that? That sounds rough.
I will say day 2, I thought if this gets worse tomorrow, I'm gonna be worried, and then day 3, I woke up fine. But I still, and then I lost 70 pounds because I was like, I'm too fat to do this again. I don't want to do it.
That's a diet plan, though.
When you had COVID, was all the molecules of the virus each individually wearing one of your jackets?
That's, I think, what saved me is they buttoned up because they felt fat, so they buttoned up so you couldn't see their gut in the coats, and
like
so that's why my white blood cells could knock them down. Yeah.
Little virus molecules wearing that jacket just storming into your system.
You got COVID from me when you start having one of my coats on. You're like, fuck, I got it from Bowers. That's
Steve, I'm sorry, take it off.
Don't tell Steve to take his clothes off. That is a bad idea, Rachel.
I mean,
Steve's been waiting 2 years for you to tell him to take it off.
Well, shout out to Wendy, who had COVID twice in 2020 and was hospitalized 3 times.
Yeah, see?
I was in the chat, and I do recall that. That fucking sucks.
Also blew her knee out once getting on an airplane. Anyway, we can catch up on...
A couple more things. Wendy actually sent you 15 bucks and said for future sex bouncy house.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then Patrick put in for the raffle and Molly's in for the raffle and said, why did you say troll? You're going to summon them.
Yeah, if you say it 3 times, then somebody shows up. I'm not going to make any.
And then Steph Andrews, 10 bucks. Let's for Allison's twin. Let's not forget his birthday. All right, we're caught up.
All right, coming up next, one of my favorite comics. It's Mo Mandel, everybody. Woo!
Hey, thank you guys. Hey, all right. Good to be here. So I just got a text from my mom. So that's cool. She wishing me a happy birthday. And,
Mo, go fuck yourself, dude.
No heckling on my birthday. Actually, when my mom texts me, this is how little my mom knows about the internet. Technology. She puts a little LOL at the end of her text, and I found out that she thinks that means lots of love. Oh, that's sweet. Which is weird. I didn't know that's what she thought it meant. I used to think she was just being a sarcastic bitch. Every time she'd wish me luck on an audition, be like, hope you book it, LOL. Fuck up. So to talk to me on my birthday. It is. My mom is very positive, man. She loves me, man. Moms have this ability to love their kid. I could join a gang, and my mom would be like, "He is so social." Like, if I was addicted to opiates, she'd be like, "God, the dedication every day." It's interesting to do comedy on Zoom because usually people are drunk when we do stand-up comedy. Although there's some drunk people here today, I think. It's interesting, in comedy clubs, they always have a 2-drink minimum. There we go. Patrick's drunk. Look at that hat. You got to be drunk if you're wearing that hat. Straight from the bottle, huh? Straight from the bottle. Man, if you're getting drunk with that many...
Look at that hat.
That's how strong the liquor is that he's drinking. He took one swig and the hat just went whoosh. Usually comedy clubs have a 2-drink minimum. They force the audience to drink, I guess because they're very insecure about the show. They're like, oh, these guys are hilarious as long as you are fucked up the whole time. It's kind of like if you went to a restaurant, they're like, oh, the food tastes great here. But before you eat it, you have to smoke some weed. Welcome to Denny's. Happy birthday to me. I don't drink. I used to be like Patrick. I used to drink. I used to wear fun hats. But turns out I'm an alcoholic, which I didn't know I was an alcoholic. For many years, I thought I just really liked alcohol. Turns out those are very connected. I woke up one day naked in an alley, curled up in a ball. I realized I'm either an alcoholic or I'm the Terminator. One of those two. And there aren't a lot of Jewish action heroes. I try, and if you are an alcoholic, let me just say this: keep drinking, die a little younger. It's not worth getting sober. Once you get sober, it takes all the fun out of your life. It's like, have you ever gone to Taco Bell sober? And you're like, that's what this tastes like? That is all of your life when you stop drinking. Like all your friends, you think they're so funny. It's just because you guys are always drunk. You get sober, you're like, dude, Rick's not that funny. Turns out he's just angry and racist. I didn't know that. I tried to go to AA, but AA is kind of weird if you're a comedian because an AA meeting is a lot like what's going on right now. Like one guy talking about himself and then like 20 people who wish they had a drink in front of them. So if you're a comedian, you're in front of an AA crowd, you know, you're like, it's weird to try to talk to people and not try to get laughs. You know, like the wrong instincts kicked in from me. I was following a meth addict. That's a tough follow. You know, this guy's talking about stabbing his dog. Then all of a sudden I got to get on stage and my, binge drinking. So I started working the crowd. I was like, oh, look at this guy crying. What a bitch. I'll be here all week because the judge said I have to be. I tried to sell them merch after the show. But now I'm married, so it's not that hard to be sober because, I don't do much. But when I was single, it was tough, guys. If you're a man and you're single and sober, you kind of seem like a predator. Because all we do as men is take women to bars and be drink and want to have sex. But it's kind of weird for like, hey, you should get drunk. Just you. I'm going to sit here with a Pepsi. Let me know when you're ready to make a mistake. And that's the story of Hanukkah. It's also Hanukkah. It's not just my birthday. It's also Hanukkah. I also have a twin as well. My twin has COVID. So anyway, this is kind of funny. You guys are talking about jizz and stuff. The other day, my wife gave me a BJ, and she said she commented how my jizz tastes, and she said, "Well, you know how your jizz tastes." I was like, "Why would you think I would know that?" And she's like, "I just figured guys have tasted their jizz, because you're always trying to get us to swallow it." I'm like, "Not because we think it tastes good." It's not like we're like, "Oh, babe, come over here. You got to try this. This is great." It's weird because she's a urologist, but that's how little she knows about how men actually act. And my wife is a urologist. I'm at her computer, and this is the little toy she plays with while she's doing her appointment in Zoom.
Oh my God, I love your wife.
This is a little crochet penis.
I need one for my birthday.
Well, send me one of your tips, and I will send you this for your birthday. This is not based on my actual size penis, by the way. I'll make that very clear. This is. No, I'm just kidding. All right, no, prop comedy. Hey, all right. Man, it's itchy to be married and be monogamous. You know, you do run out of dirty talk pretty quick. You know, I'm finding it's hard to think of things to say because what do you say to someone you've been having sex with for 5 years? Like, oh, this feels familiar. This feels just like next time. Let's finish soon before Pandora goes to a commercial break. Have you ever tried to have sex with Pandora or Spotify? You got to get the premium. There's nothing worse than like, and then you're about to come and it's like Geico.com. Shit, no. You have like a corporate orgasm, like your dick's in NASCAR. Anyway, so but you know the sex is good. She's a urologist, so she knows the area. You know what I mean? Sometimes right as I come, my wife will chop me in the right spot, and I'll shoot out a gold coin. I don't even know what can happen. Anyway, guys, you're all invited to my birthday party. It is happening in April, but you know, even though it is today, sorry, I just got some new form of COVID that hasn't even come out yet because I'm that hip. But thank you guys so much, and big up to Front Row Steve. Got his Predator action figures in the background. Nothing scary about a guy drinking vodka from the bottle with a bunch of murderous alien dolls behind him. You know, nothing scary about that at all. If they could just mix that with the children's birthday party, I'm sure that would be fucking horrifying. Anyway, you guys have been great. I'm Mo Mandel. Thank you for having me on. It's my first time. It's been a blast.
Great job. Mo Mandel, everybody. Tip jar is open. Top right, you can Venmo. Send on those PayPals at sdsshow.com or throw in those super chats on the YouTube. Geico.com, am I right? Does that thing squeak? Does that squeak?
Oh my god, cute.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. The one Kristen Key makes for it. Kristen Key crochets those, and she puts squeakers in them. A lot of our Steve has a squeaky dick. Look at Steve. Throw Steve
should
up
have
there.
a squeak in there. Why
sorry.
does it not have a squeak? Oh, look at Steve's is bigger than mine. I feel I'm
Well,
gonna. I feel
yours-
intimidated now.
And it
Jesus.
squeaks. So let's see. I will say I've never hit rock bottom, but I did wake up blackout. You said you were a Terminator. I woke up blackout drunk once in my underwear in my basement wearing a Marion County sheriff's hat. I don't know where I got this sheriff's hat. I don't know if I killed a sheriff. I don't know if I fucked a sheriff. I don't know where it came from, but it was on my head, and I've never been more terrified.
Man, this is going to be way less funny when they play what you just said in court, huh? When that body turns up and you are admitting that you don't remember what you did.
Well, I think that's a defense, honestly. It's manslaughter if I don't remember, right? Let's see. And like I said, I could probably drink, but what would I could stop drinking, but then what do I do? I mean, like...
That's the problem, man. There is not... I mean, there's only so many times you could, like, log on to Netflix where you're like, dude, I got to get another Vice. It's just,
Yeah, I can't... that's got to be... Now, here's something I think, figured out is... are you Allie's twin? Maybe that's what's going on. Are you guys brother and sister? Is that why you're fighting so much? Is this what's going on? You guys are fraternal twins, and it's your birthday?
I haven't seen you since that storm.
All right, now here's the thing.
I floated off down the river.
Here's the thing.
They put you in a basket? Is that you? Were you the guy that put
actually,
the
me and
basket?
Allie were Sophie's choice. She thought I was the one that was not chosen, but actually I survived. Very old movie reference. I think Steve
Mo
does.
has been trolling me this whole fucking set, and I'm so upset about it. But the thing is, Mo kind of looks a little bit like my twin.
I would have to look a little bit like your twin. I mean, come on, we're from the same people, right? We're both from. Me and you are both from the area that's in the news right now, I'm sure.
What?
Right? You're Jewish, aren't you?
Yeah. Goldberg,
like
please. Mo Mandel, you had to ask if Alison
Of
Goldberg
course,
is
of
Jewish.
course,
You're a
but all
disgrace to our
Jews-
people.
But you're Ashkenazi, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that what it's
all
called?
Jews are from that area of the country that is in the
Yeah. No, my family's from Russia on both sides. Ugh.
Oh, wait, did they cut your porn off? Is that why you're so angry? Is it not COVID? They
I'm
cut
like
your porn off
third
because you're
generation.
Russian?
I've never been. Don't associate me with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair,
But
fair.
I'm gonna dox Mo because I googled you and your birthday's fucking April 6th, bitch.
Hey, no, that's my second. No, Wendy, stop clapping. You should not applaud doxing.
Oh, I thought his birthday was January 6th. That's why he was so excited.
Yeah, well, I just doxed Allison, and she turns out she has COVID-18, and that's a very curable COVID. So she doesn't even have 19. She added.
See, I didn't realize it was April 6th. I thought you were so excited on January 6th because that was your birthday, but you're excited for a different reason.
Well,
for
that's
that.
the day that I really like to party. But that is
Fair.
I only drink on Insurrection Day. I'm an alcoholic, but I only drink one day a year. It's January 6th, and last time I stormed the Capitol, so I had to give it up. Was that your
Yes, I
rock
don't
bottom?
get
Did you storm the
performance
Capitol, Mo,
anxiety.
and then you stopped drinking? Is that what it was?
There's nothing like waking up in Nancy Pelosi's office and really makes you like you hit rock bottom.
You're like, is that my shit on the wall? I gotta
Dude, why,
go.
why do I have these Viking horns on? I really got to get my life together.
Can you imagine a drunk girl waking up with that shaman guy the next day, like after the January 6th riot, they're partying, they're like crazy, and then the next day she wakes up with the Viking guy? That would be terrible, right?
Oh my God. Have you guys seen
Some of his paint's like rubbed off on her, that'd be rough.
they've released like all of the Facebook messages and text messages that these people sent? Have you guys gone through them? They're fantastic.
I'm doing
They're
that.
fantastic.
I'm
I
doing that
highly
immediately.
recommend. They're all public now. Everyone who's like been investigated by the FBI, all their exchanges are public, and it's phenomenal. I think, I'll leave it there.
How long can you read before you really, really are depressed and sad and want to jump off a bridge? Is it that fun for the
Honestly,
whole time, or is there a
I
point where you're like,
thought-
oh God?
I thought it was gonna be sad, but it's actually like really funny. It's them just like completely incriminating themselves so quickly. Like, here I am storming the Capitol, and then this one guy's holding a beer, and he's like, I don't always storm the Capitol, but when I do, I drink Coors Light, and I'm like, that's kind of funny. Like,
I
it's
kind of
so
like
good.
that. That guy's good. Yeah, they should
I
let
mean,
that guy.
So good.
I mean, look, if Trump wasn't destroying the world, the guy was fucking hilarious sometimes. He said some really crazy bad shit. Like if he was trying to be funny with the thing with the marker, he was like, no, it's over here. He drew with over to Alabama where the hurricane was going. Like, that shit's just hilarious if you're not like in charge of shit.
Right.
you know?
Yeah. If you have no power, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny if
I
you're
want to
crazy.
read all those text messages. That way, if nuclear war does erupt, at least I'll be like, it's probably for the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Humanity had it coming.
Here's
We
my
had it.
here's my question, Allie. Do you think those people should get vaccinated?
Okay, honestly, I secretly want just like one more variant that's very bad for unvaccinated people and doesn't even touch vaccinated people.
Oh, dude,
Is that
that was
wrong?
my joke. That was my joke in the beginning. I said, look, if I was an elite, if I was forced with the idea of going from a workforce of dumb people pushing buttons to smart people working on computers, and I had to get rid of the dumb people, I would create a virus, then I'd create a vaccine, then I'd create a rumor that the vaccine made you magnetic or something so fucking stupid
You don't
that if
even
you didn't
need
take
to
it,
create the rumor.
that if you didn't do it, then you were the people we were worried about, and then I'd release another variant that fucking killed anybody who wasn't vaccinated. That's what I would do if I was an elite. Thank God I'm not, because that's what I would do for sure. I want these, because global warming, we need less people, so fuck all these unvaccinated people. That's what I'm saying.
It's amusing. I've been making a lot of TikToks about fake conspiracy theories, and so now all the flat earthers are like flooding my TikTok, and frankly, I fucking love it. Like, their comments are bananas. And also, I'm like, cool, if you comment on my videos, TikTok just reads that as more engagement. Go to town. And then I like, it's wild. Like, they really believe this. They're like, the earth is flat.
Here's my question. I think most of this conspiracy stuff was started as a joke, right? I mean, this is all trolling. Like, the guy who thought that was a joke. Kind of like, remember Ashton Kutcher used to wear those trucker hats?
Oh,
It was a joke. And then bros didn't realize he was kidding and wore them like they were really cool. That
Yeah, I
makes
mean,
me laugh.
QAnon is two
It's a
guys
joke.
who are just sort of fucking around. Yeah. But do you guys know about birds aren't real? Birds aren't real.
Well,
is
they're
a
not.
joke.
That's not real at all. I mean, the birds
Oh my
aren't real for sure. Those are all government things that charge on the power lines.
Yes.
I've seen all that. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
the fucking best.
I do think it's funny. I didn't realize I was muted here, but I do think it's funny that people were like, "Oh, flat Earth is so crazy. This is so nuts. These crazy theories." Anyway, I'm going to go to church on Sunday and pray to the flat Earth theories of 2,000 years ago. It's like, what the fuck's the difference? I don't understand. It's all.
Yeah.
They're like, the world's not flat, you know? God in his cloud castle would never have allowed something that ridiculous to happen.
Well, the other thing I love about that is flat earthers say, if you haven't personally seen it, then you don't know. It's not real. It's like, okay, then God's not real either. Like, you haven't seen him either. It's absurd.
Well, if you drink enough, you see him occasionally. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I've heard that.
I've
I've heard
seen a lot of
ayahuasca will really help you see God. So,
Wow.
plain
Yeah, I almost tried MDMA one. Or no, what's the one that makes you, what's the one that
DMT.
Rogan does all the DMT. I almost did DMT once, but I was with the wrong people to have ego death with. I didn't want to have ego death with these hippies.
Oh, I haven't
All them
tried
around
that
us
yet.
now.
Okay.
We'll do it me and you sometime, Allie. We can do DMT.
Great.
together.
I would love to try
There'll be
DMT.
Indian
That's
warriors on the plane somewhere. That'd be great.
great.
Please record it. All right,
Any
Mo.
catch up, Rach? Here we go.
Tips for your.
For your birthday?
Don't encourage him.
Well, funny enough, before you mentioned when your actual birthday was, Stephen Val said, for Mo, happy birthday in advance on April 6th. Now tell us about your appearance on Two Broke Girls.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I played a washed up actor on Two Broke Girls, and the part came down to me or the guy who played Bud Bundy on Married with Children. He and the guy who played Steve Sanders were both at the audition, Ian Ziering, and
you got it over two washed up actors? Wow.
You think they thought I was too close to home for the other guys?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, so I don't know, but they were both very nice. I actually got Bud. Bud lent me his script. I forgot my script, and he's like, "All right, you can use it now. You'll probably book it," and I got it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on the episode where we dressed up as zombies, so it was cool.
We were talking last night. So you every so often you'll see in a movie or a TV show like Fat Ugly Lady. That's the cast. That's the role.
Oh, right.
Like Martha Dump Truck and Heathers,
Right.
But it's Fat Ugly. That's the thing. Like, if you go in for that, do you feel better or worse if you don't book it? Like, if you get booked as Fat Ugly, if they're like, you weren't quite ugly enough, if you gained 40, maybe eat some pie, and then we'll talk. Like, is it worse if you don't book that, or if you book the Fat Ugly role, do you feel bad? I've never booked a role of any kind.
Yes.
So.
Oh.
I booked it, Mom. What? Fat Ugly number 3. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it is
honey.
tough when you go to auditions and you look around and you're like, oh, so this is what I look like. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Well, so I was once, an agent wanted to send me in for voluptuous, and I said, I cannot go in for that. I have done that.
My favorite thing
I know myself. What?
I do the opposite. I find parts that say like mysterious, handsome, sexy, badass war, and I send it to my agent. I go, guys, perfect part. Let's submit me for this. And I just complete straight face and wait for them to be like.
You're like, I want to be Kylo Ren. They're like, I'm not sure we can make you Kylo Ren, man. What are you
right. Guys, whatever Jason Momoa was auditioning for, put me up for it.
Yeah.
I'm Aqua Boy. Okay. All right, Rach, let's get some tips here.
All right. Steph Andrews sent you $10 and said, worst part of getting sober was losing 3 friends that I could not stand them sober. Amazing set, Mo.
Thank you. Yeah, it's 100% true.
Yeah. Like all those people that are confident, and you're like, how are they so confident? That's all drugs and alcohol, guys. No one's confident without drugs and alcohol. That's all booze and drugs.
Kim Stewart sent you $10. Welcome to the craziness. Can't wait to meet your twin.
Oh, thank you, Kim. You're going to love them.
Molly sent you $25. Mo, happy non-birthday. Great set.
Thank you, Molly. Happy non-birthday to you, too.
Yeah, Allie, the truth will come out. Don't worry about it. Even if someone's lying, eventually we'll figure it out. We've got internet.
Thank you.
It's not
we
my
have the
birthday,
internet.
guys. The truth is, but
This isn't a pandemic in the
Thank you.
90s where you have to just believe stuff. You don't have to believe
Mo
stuff.
is
like
a
the 90s.
sexual predator. He said so in his own set. You said it. You said it in your set. I'm just
God.
No, he said he
repeating
was
what I
not
heard.
He said he was not a sexual
Yeah.
predator.
Yeah, whatever.
How
He's
dare
got a fucking dick nose. Whatever. You gonna trust that guy?
That sounds anti-Semitic.
No, she's anti-Mo Mandelic. Anyway, keep going.
Miley tipped both of you. So tipped for Allie's birthday and tipped for the
Thank you.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Maybe she tipped Mo for Allie's birthday and then tipped Allie for the Terminator. Either one.
Okay,
There you go.
Either one's fine
Work
with
on
me.
that. Let's see. Razor tipped. I woke up from sleeping off a migraine and I missed Allie's set. Oh well, Mo's good too. And then he joked, $5 for Mo, $10 for Allie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God,
We're very progressive here too. We take the pay gap seriously, Mo. So we're very progressive on this show.
I'll take 5. 5 is good.
Alexander Breyer tipped, said Bowers for president.
Okay.
Someday.
That works. And then we had
Things have to fall apart way more before I can be president. But I see a world where it's falling apart to the point where they look towards me.
I mean, I think we're there, to be honest.
It's not good. Like when I owned I've told this story before, but when I owned the Laughing Derby in Louisville, the first day we bought it, we were sitting with the landlord, and they went through Steve Hofstetter's information, and then Tony Deerdorf's information, and our other partner's information. Like, what's your information? I said to them, if you're talking to me, we're fucked. And 8 months later, I was the only person they talked to, and we were completely fucked. I told you, if I was in charge, we were in bad trouble. So whatever, here we go.
And then let's see, we had Wendy, Raffle, oi, oi, oi.
Nice.
Aussie greeting. And then I think and then Berman put in for the raffle. So
Very cool.
We're caught up.
How many people got the raffle so far?
We've got about 8.
Okay, let's get some more people in this raffle, guys. Lunch with me is worth more than $40. Let's go. Fucking come on. Let's go. Is it time for memes yet, or are we doing something else? Want to do
We
something?
can do some memes, yeah. So, so last chance, send in the memes. Taylor will start to get them together. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see the memes.
I think the memes are pretty good. It's be about wishing Mo a happy birthday. I think there'll be a bunch of candles,
Oh man.
birthday cakes about Mo.
If there was none about Allie's birthday and all about Mo's birthday.
Fucking Mo, man.
So Mo, how long you been sober? How long you been sober?
Almost 7 years.
Fuck yeah.
I know you're joking, but is it really is it good, or are you doing all right?
No, it is good. I mean, I think it's funny though. Like a lot of people say they lose weight when they stop drinking. I totally like gained weight because like I was like, all right, I'm not going to drink every night. I will eat ice cream every night though now.
Yeah, I find
it's probably less healthy eating ice cream than like drinking lots of whiskey. But.
Well, I've been losing weight lately, and there are nights where I'm like, well, if I stay home, I know I'm going to eat fucking food, and if I go out, I'll have 3 beers, but I won't eat a bunch of food, so I take an Adderall and go out. And that's all
I used to host a bar show actually on True TV where we'd go like around the country, going to different bars, and I think that like pushed my on the brink of it being a problem to like, you know, just like 4 months in a row of just drinking nonstop. By the time I was done with that, I was like, okay, I think I got it.
Well, and also too, like there was probably a lot of pressure to drink. Like I know, you know, I've hung out with Dave Attell a couple times, and like everyone wants to buy him shots all the time, and it's like that's what I'm doing right now, man. I can't take 45 shots, I'll die.
Right, and if you're on camera, like hanging out in the bar, and you're not drunk the whole time, it is hard to seem like I'm the fun bar guy, you know.
Right.
So I definitely took advantage of that. At least that's how I justified drinking the whole time.
All right, are you sober or California sober?
I'm sober, but because it's our birthday, I will do a shot with you.
Yeah, I'm California sober, so I don't drink alcohol, but I'll do all the psychedelics.
You see, guys, you gave her these tips, and she's just going to go out on the street and buy drugs with them. Is this really what?
With the good drugs. I will say, I wish when I was younger I would have made weed my base buzz as opposed to alcohol. Yeah. I mean, I like alcohol as a secondary kind of adds to the thing, but like, you know, little mushrooms is way better. I think the alcohol industry did to the weed industry what the sugar industry did to the fat in the 80s. Like they just like Nancy Reagan was in the pocket of big fat. Big pharma and big alcohol, because drugs are way better.
Alcohol is the legal one. It blows my mind. It's like
it's the way worst one.
I wish I could be one of those people who smokes weed and is just laughing, but I smoke weed and I would just get like hyper paranoid and be like I'll say something and then people are like, you already said that. I'm like, damn it.
Well, Mo, I'm not trying to make you have another addiction, but I never smoked weed.
But psychedelics are great. So
I didn't smoke weed till I moved here when I was 45, and so like it took me a year to find a buzz that was right, that worked. I take tincture oil. There's no smoke. There's no candy. I just take a little oil, and it just takes the rage out of me, and I have a good time. So, but it took me about a year and a half to find that where I wasn't tired or paranoid or whatever, because it does, you know. But it's like the first 3 times you drank, you threw up in your parents' basement. So, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I just have to have a little more stick-to-itiveness.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so basically here at SDSC, we support drugs. You heard it here. Drugs are good. Do drugs. Yeah, dare to do drugs.
I hope those kids at that birthday party are able to hear this.
Dare to do drugs would be a great T-shirt, Allie.
Yeah.
Dare to do drugs with the Dare logo. To do drugs. If that's not already a shirt, we need to make that a shirt. All right, we'll text Steve. All right, we ready for memes, Rach? We got there, Taylor?
Let's do memes, and then I'll catch us up on the raffle stuff here in a minute.
Of course, it's ready. We're ready to do memes. Another one comes in. And typical. Hold on. It'll take a 2 seconds. Don't.
Oh wait, we might have a special surprise coming here in a second too.
Shit. All right, here we go, and we go. As always, we start with Cobb Marley.
Yep. Oh, comics. Think of your pick your favorite of these. So you're gonna vote on one.
Yeah, not Cobb Marley. He's just a placeholder. First one is Happy Birthday, and the frosting is COVID.
That's good.
Yeah, it was very good. The first time I looked at him, like, what's wrong? Oh, okay. Next one. Last rotary phone, last case of COVIDs.
Oh my God! Someone was digging old photos of me. Jesus Christ!
Oh God, Dad's here.
Embarrassing.
Look at that sex trap! Holy cow! Thirst.
Oh my God!
Thirst right there. I love it. Looking good.
Have you met my twin?
I wonder if Dad
There I am.
hold on, can explain the memes. He's here now.
Is that Mo? I
That's
love
me.
it.
That's two broke girls.
So should I go from the beginning? What are you saying?
Just let Steve in. We'll talk to him for a second.
Where did this picture come from, though? Because he's holding the script, so that's not even.
Oh, our fans go in depth, man. They've been stalking you for years.
I am the Terminator.
Am I Mo, help me.
That's pretty good. That's me. That's also a real picture.
I like that one.
Allie's birthday, COVID.
Nice.
And
You guys are fast.
that
with
is it.
memes.
that is it for. Oh no, two
Nope.
more came in. Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
Well, we're a little early. We're a little early today, so that's.
Oh, yep, another one. Here we go. So I got to stop the share first.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's
Thanks.
pop.
So, a lot of strong options so far. Hey, look who it is.
Let's pop Steve in here real quick. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Australia, huh? How's Australia going?
It's completely underwater. It's there's like tons of floods here, which is perfect because last time I was here it was on fire. So they're just pissing off Captain Planet one element at a time.
Just a bunch of flooded downstairs when Steve shows up in Australia. I get it. That's what happens.
Exactly. Yeah, all the basements are flooded. That's the
Moms hide your moms. How's the tour going?
tour's going really well. It's been a lot of fun, but because of the weather, I've been in Australia for a week and I haven't used sunblock once. It's real weird.
Wow, it's like your dream
A
come
silver
true. That's
lining.
nice. Have you met Steph's Nan yet? I hear she fucks.
No.
You put it in the chat, Steph. You brought it up. I didn't have to say your Nan, but you fucking put it in the chat. So anyway, how's it? Any fun stories yet? Any you and Muggleton get any trouble yet?
What do we do? Well, we went to a place called Yas.
Yas Queen.
Yeah, there's a place in Australia called Yas. It's Yass. What's really
Nice.
fun is there's a billboard for the McDonald's there with the big M, and then it says Yas, so it just looks like it says my ass. But yeah, and everything. I've never seen a town more proud of its name. Like every business there is just like, Yas Cafe, Yas, stationery, like Yas or whatever it is. And so it was very fun to fuck around there. I mean, we haven't really gotten into much trouble. We've just been doing shows. We've done 6 shows in 6 days, so it's been kind of intense.
Yeah, that's a Steve Hofstetter model, man. Fucking 14 shows in 4 days. There's no breaks for Steve.
Yeah, no, the real key is to make sure that there's no time for Dan to have fun, since I wasn't going to anyway.
That's a solid point. Mo, Steve is a hell of a guy to travel with if you're sober. He's not by 11:30, no TV on. The room has to be 85 degrees. It's a fun time.
85 degrees?
Yeah.
No, Bowers doesn't know the difference between once it hits 70 degrees, he's like, this is a sauna.
Well, in
So-
fairness,
like
he does
73.
sleep. He does sleep in that jacket.
That is true. It's hot when you wear the jackets because the lights reflect.
Only that jacket.
He actually does. Bowers doesn't sleep in that jacket, but he does travel with a comforter made from that same material. So it's
Fair enough.
yeah.
I have a sparkly sleeping bag. It's awesome.
We did yesterday have so we were in Brisbane last night, and there were these 3 guys right in the front row. One was from Jersey, one was from Canada, and one was from here, but they were all from Jersey, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like after enough alcohol, everyone's from Jersey.
Yeah, I've never met a guy from Brisbane before and been like, what exit? But it's a very New Jersey joke. But the three of them were very much trying to get Muggleton to go out with them after the show. And it's so nice sometimes, like, being obviously sober, because, like, it's very easy for me to turn down stuff like that respectfully. And then when Muggleton is doing jokes about cocaine in his act, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't want," and they're like, "No, come on, you clearly do."
I don't like when comics have a thing in their act that's not fucking real.
What?
Like when a guy's like, "I want to party and do cocaine," you're like, "You want to do cocaine?" Oh no, I don't do that for real. That's in my act. You know
No,
what I
he
mean?
doesn't want to do that with them.
Yeah, that's a fucking slippery slope. You're doing cocaine after every show? Yeah,
With fans?
Well, I'm going to party with fans. I'll do coke. I'm not a coke guy unless you're famous.
Bowers doesn't understand the idea that someone might do recreational drugs with people they trust and love. And not
no,
just
what I'm saying is after
anyone.
a show, whoever wants to party, I'm in, man. I'm not gonna go back to my hotel. I'd rather party with a bunch of New Jersey fucks and cocaine than sit by myself somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
That is my point. There was actually once where I was on the road with Radu, and like he came back to the hotel like real crazy late, and he's like, "Oh man, I was just in a situation." I was like, "What was the situation?" And he told me that like he wanted to get high after the show, and there was this couple that like offered him some pot, and they seemed like a nice married couple, and then like he gets back with them, and they were like swingers who were trying to get him to swing with him.
Okay, this story is so obvious from the beginning. I was like,
this is what I'm
he's
saying,
a
Allie.
unicorn.
Like, this
I don't know.
is...
How did he not see this coming from a mile away?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, in
And then,
Radu's
like...
defense, Allie, generally when two people talk to you, clearly they're trying to have sex with you. But Radu doesn't happen a lot. Radu is Radu. So not many people are trying to fuck Radu. So I'm sure when Radu's like, wait, you want to touch my dick? He's like, this is crazy.
Okay, so then Radu had a threesome.
So no, he did not have a threesome, but apparently then one of their neighbors like came over, and they lived. This was in Detroit, and they lived in a very very bad part of town.
Sure.
And then one of their neighbors came over, and they had like a physical fight in front of him. And he like came back over, and I just like looked at him and I go, "Remember when you asked me why I don't do drugs? It's because of this."
You have no stories, Steve. You have no stories when you go home. Like, remember we drove home responsibly? High five. That's not fun. You need a guy who picks everybody up and throws up everywhere. That's
Okay, we also
fun.
just talked about the difference between doing drugs with strangers and doing drugs with people you know and trust, okay? Once again, I'm California sober. I don't drink alcohol. I do all the psychedelics, and it's a grand old time, okay?
And no judgments on that. What I'm saying is that like that leads Radu to situations that he does not want to be in. And so that's what I'm saying. Now Bowers is different because the worse the situation, the happier he is about it.
I want to know the ratio, though, of how many situations Radu has not enjoyed versus how many he has enjoyed.
Solid point.
I mean, based on who I've seen him hang out with, it's a 50-50.
Okay, so you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, one time I was in Tacoma and I was super hammered, and we're going to another bar with this couple, and this girl's like, "Let's just go back to our place," and I'm like, "I don't think George wants me coming back to you with you two to your place," and she's like, "He doesn't care." I'm like,
"Oh, he does."
And I'm like, George, I go, "George, do you care if I come back with you two?" And he goes, "She gets what she wants, man." And I go, "Are you saying what I think you're fucking saying?" He goes, "She gets what she wants." And I'm like, "All right." So we sat on a park bench while he went to get the car for like 40 minutes. And at one point, she's like got her legs over me and she's kissing me, and she just stands up, turns, and fucking runs as fast as she can just away. And she was wearing my coat, one of my coats, and I'm like, "Wait, you're wearing my coat." And she just dropped it and turned the corner and was gone. I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck happened there, but Jesus.
I hope you like took some kissing lessons after that.
Well, I said, "Was it the kissing?" And she said, "No, it's George." No, I don't know what happened. It might have been.
I liked the idea that maybe
like,
it was a ploy just to steal the coat.
All right, I've got
I think no matter the... Oh, sorry, Rich. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we've got a raffle update. So we have Molly put in she said money for Mo's ice cream. So Mo.
All right.
So I'm gonna show you guys something. This is that girl I was talking about from that night. I wrote her phone number down that I found in the jacket after she dropped it on the ground. So I might have been a little drunk. Here is the phone number I wrote down.
Let's try it right now. Whatever the fuck it is.
It has an R in the phone number.
Yeah, there's 2 E's, a 3, and an R on the 4. I have no idea how the fuck that happened.
Bowers, hold on, Bowers. Is that a Quirtle? Is that a Wordle? What is that?
It is a Wordle.
I think that's an address to Ear Street.
Something like that.
Well, I just looked it up. That's actually a county jail number from Tacoma County Prison.
Oh.
So that's why she was running. She was actually wanted by the law.
That's probably why I got the sheriff's hat. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It all ties in.
Rach, let's do some updates.
All right, so some updates. Let's see. Meg's in for the raffle. Molly updated Bauer's value, so she tipped on behalf of 2 people to be in the raffle.
Thank you, Molly.
Tipped on behalf of 10 people to be in the raffle. Thank you, Patrick. And then Kim, and there's quite a few others. So we have a lot of people in there now.
Nice. Well, that'd be good. We're raffling off virtual lunch with me, Steve. We're having virtual lunch with me.
Virtual lunch is the virtual lunch as in they're gonna eat with you over Zoom, or as in like kind of like your book?
No, not like my fake book. I'll really be eating Wendy's. They'll watch me eat Wendy's.
Are they allowed to eat vegetables, or is that?
I don't like when people eat vegetables around me. It bothers me.
Just wanted to
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as read. Like if you read a book in a room I'm in, I will literally never talk to you ever again. If you're reading a book while I'm in your presence, you're saying you are the most boring person I've ever met. I'm going to read a book rather than talk to you, and that hurts my feelings a bunch. I hate books.
I love the idea though that eating vegetables around Bowers is like drinking around someone in recovery.
Right.
Like you're just like, yeah, please just don't have that in front of me. It just ruined my life.
You can eat your broccoli outside, but not.
Yeah.
Guys, someone just sent me a birthday present and they won't stop calling me, and it's outside, and they said it's okay. I'm gonna bring it.
I want to see what this is. Let's go.
Is it a budget chicken? By the way, Steph is now reading my book in a room with Bowers.
Oh, that's hilarious, Steph. Nice. Stupid. All right, why don't we do the raffle while Allie's going to grab this stuff? So I'm gonna share screen. Let me not have my personal stuff.
Oh, Steve's got it too. Look at that.
Everybody's just gonna be great. Now people are just gonna be reading while we're on the show.
Well, one of the stories in that book is about when I ended up in a hotel room with a couple who was doing cocaine and wanted to have a threesome, and I was very uncomfortable.
Bowers were like, "Fuck yeah!"
Bowers would have been like,
which part made you uncomfortable? The sex or the drugs?
Yes.
Would you have had sex without the drugs? If they'd been like, "Well, fuck you," without the drugs?
With the two of them, no, absolutely not.
Is there any hot couple that you'd be into that with, or is it just off the table?
Oh my God, I left for 1 second, and what happened?
We're talking about when Steve's gonna have a three-way in Australia. He's negotiating.
I would not have sex with someone I'm not attracted to, and I'm not attracted to dudes.
Well, no, you're gonna fuck the guy in a three-way. He watches you fuck his wife. That's how it works. You don't touch the guy's dick. What do you? That's not how it works.
That's not a three-way. That's sex with an audience.
Yeah, that's like a cuckold. That's a whole nother kind of kink.
No, you can both fuck her. I'm just saying you don't have to touch him. Is my point. There's a thing called an Eiffel Tower. Steve, there's a thing called an Eiffel Tower. Yeah, you're high-fiving, but you don't have to touch his dick.
No, but you can't. No.
Go,
Wait, there's
go
a
big or
raffle.
go home.
Taylor is ending this raffle.
Taylor, thank you for just existing.
Taylor's our HR
I've never
mode.
heard that in my life, so thank you.
Allie, what was the gift?
Okay, well, my phone would not stop ringing, and then my friend texted me, "I'm trying to bring you something, and they're outside of your building." But anyway, so I ran out. They were gone. I don't know. I thought I was gonna do a little unboxing. It's gone. Whatever. It was for Mo, actually, because it's his birthday.
All right,
let's see.
Finally.
I'm gonna jump off.
All right, Steve. Thanks, buddy.
I just want to see who's gonna win.
Bye, Steve.
Who's gonna win the raffle? I could stay and see who wins the raffle.
Okay, who's gonna win the virtual lunch with Bowers or in real life? Let's see.
Yeah, it might be in real life if they're on tour or something.
If they're
I'm really enjoying this ad on the left-hand side.
Oh, Steph.
If I was coming to Vegas anyway. So there you go.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. She's gonna be in the States.
Yeah, I'm gonna come check her out in Vegas. That'll be perfect. Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that.
Awesome.
It's like the wheel does what I want. All right, good job.
All right, bye, Steve.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun in Australia.
Good to see you.
All right.
Guys, apparently someone sent me an edible arrangements, like I'm already dead. Don't you just send those for funerals?
I don't know how they don't do pot edible arrangements at this point. That's what I want. It's an edible arrangement. It's all edibles.
I'll take that. Yeah. Oh, I really like that. Okay. Yep.
Ellie, what do you want to plug?
We haven't
Wait, we
finished
gotta do the
memes.
memes.
We gotta finish the memes. We gotta vote.
Oh, we didn't finish the memes.
Yeah,
No, we got a couple
came
left.
in since.
I've been seeing just like nonstop meme.
I know.
Chat thing.
All right, Cobb Marley, of course.
Cobb Marley,
So we had
happy
the happy
birthday.
birthday with the COVID.
Yeah.
We had Mom No.
Mom knows the PR.
New one. Hi Mo, I'm Chris Hansen to Catch a Predator.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Because Allie called him a predator.
Yeah.
Last word
Call
on your phone.
himself a predator. Okay.
Have you met my twin? I am the Terminator. Allie COVID. Birthday Allie COVID. That's your new name.
Allie COVID.
Allie, pick a quarantine safe penis.
Oh my god!
And let me see if any more came in. Nope, that's it.
All
There
right.
it is.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I want a crochet dick.
Well, we can make that happen. I'll
Okay,
vote.
I was gonna vote for the birthday cake with the COVID on it until I saw the quarantine dick. I'd like the multicolored one in the back. Or sorry, the crochet dick. Yeah.
Nice. I like the one where Mo Mandel's a twin with the picture that he doesn't know where they got that because he's holding a script, so it looks like they're after him. I like that one. Mo, what was your favorite?
I'm gonna go with the COVID cake. I think that one combines them both, and for Allie's birthday, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Nice. Great.
Yes, I'm also voting for the COVID cake because little COVID frosting balls.
Yeah.
So,
Frosting's great.
who was that? They were the winner.
Annie
Anna,
Anna D.
congratulations.
Nice work, Anna D. Nice job. Home from the birthday party.
Anna D.
How'd it
No,
go?
just on a smoke break.
Oh shit! All right.
Can I have a copy of the cake with the COVID on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can-
Thank
we'll send
you.
it to
I need to
All
commemorate
right.
this.
Well, now it's time to plug some stuff. Mo, where do we find you, buddy? You got anything coming up, virtual or otherwise? And where do we find you on social media?
Yes, I will. You can check me out on. I have put up videos every week on YouTube and The Real Mo Mandel on Instagram or Mo Mandel on TikTok. And if you're going to be in Las Vegas, I will be at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club April 4th through the 10th. So
Very
check
cool.
that out.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Brad Garrett's is a great club if you haven't been. It's a
Oh,
really,
so
really
good.
good club. You should check it out. And is Brad there that week?
He is, yeah.
Yeah,
So it should
when
be
he's there, it's
exciting.
really cool. Yeah. I always wear stupid coats there because he always puts me on stage and gives me a guest spot so he can make fun of me. It's perfect.
Yeah, April 4th through the 10th. So actually, my real birthday, not just Allie's birthday, will be that week. So check me out in Vegas.
Yeah, April 6th, which is also now Allie's birthday. Allie, you both
right.
have two birthdays.
Can't wait. Oh my god, I need a redo. Thank you so much.
Allie, where do we find you at?
Okay, I'm doing a new hour in San Francisco, March 18th. I'm very excited. I also finally decided to start doing TikTok, and I'm doing new videos every day. Allie_Goldie. I'm having a lot of fun with the Flat Earthers. And I also have a podcast that comes out every week with the Daily Dot called Two Girls, One Podcast.
Nice. Awesome. Well, as for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. Follow my Patreon. We're back to 36. I lost 4. But anyway, patreon.com/ or any / Bowers Comedy. Also tonight, Origin Stories. We have Sarah Huntington, my best friend from Indianapolis, who's in town visiting. So she's going to be here for that. So check out Origin Stories at 5 p.m. Pacific.
And
April
next
21st
week-
through 24th, I'm in Addison at Tico's Club in Dallas. And then all of May, I'm with Steve, May 4th through May 24th. So check that out on stevehofstetter.com. Rachel.
And then next week on Origin Stories, we've got my twin brother. So
there you
if
go.
you actually have my twin brother.
Wait,
So-
really?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I want to come.
You can come.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll record it together. So
It's going to be great.
awesome.
Well,
I think
thanks so much, guys. Are we caught up on everything?
we are.
Mo, thanks so much for
Thank
being
you,
here.
everyone.
Appreciate it.
thanks
Allie, thanks for
having me.
being
It's
here
great to meet
again.
everybody.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
the tips.
Nice to have you on, Mo. See you
Okay.
guys.
We'll be
See you guys all
around
next
now.
time. See you Friday. Fucking fan Friday. Let's go.
Bye. Happy birthday, Mo.